chosen ones. They will beg you for mercy. Chosen ones. These people who are over a long duration of time, who have been abusing you, they've been doing it from a place of what they can get from you. Malicious intent in their heart. They're going to be begging you for mercy. A lot of situations, the family members know exactly what the person is and how they move, but they make sure they try to keep it from you. So by us not speaking up, it allows these people to continue to perpetuate this darkness, not only to you, chosen ones, but to everybody in society, in this world. And so we need to speak up in every possible opportunity so people know how to live. But they're going to be begging you for mercy, chosen ones, that they didn't even have for you. They didn't even have the mercy for you, but they're going to be begging you for mercy, chosen ones. Best believe that. They're going to be begging you for mercy, chosen ones. So like, comment, subscribe. Short little video for y'all, but this is a forewarning that they're going to be begging you for mercy because tables always turn. I know a lot of y'all sitting around thinking to yourself, like, man, like, this is unreal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how is this possible? How am I not, you know what I'm saying? How am I being abused? Like, how is that possible? You know what I'm saying? And where's the justice? You know what I mean? Where's the fairness in this? Like, you know, you searching for fairness in it. Like, 9 times out of 10 in life, it's fairness and it's been fairness in everything in your life up to this point, and you just can't understand how is this. What's the cases like? What is this? Is this like the end of the road for me? Like what is the like? Is society trying to like? Is this a message like from the upper elites or something? Like you're trying to figure out, but stay strong. You know what I'm saying? Like stay in the game, focus on yourself, stay in therapy, stay talking to mangling, working on communication skills. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. What's funny to me is that chosen ones, like I used to be outside, like talking. You could ask any of my old friends, like it was extremely regular. You know what I mean? Like if someone was to ask, is Khalil? Oh, I said my real name. Is bruh socially awkward? You know what I'm saying? Like our friends would have been like, nah, he talk. He don't talk a lot, but he talk, right? But it's speeded up 7 years from then or 8 years, and people be like, he not. I'm still not. You can tell I'm not that, but right. But these systematic narcissists don't did such a good job at curtailing. You know what I'm saying? Your voice. You know what I'm saying? Abusing the power the system gave them. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it ain't. I'm gonna go a little cliche on y'all, but y'all need to hear this right now. It is everything you don't sleep. Like a lot of the narc abused people is just sleep, bro. Like don't sleep. A lot of it is you don't got the money. You don't got no money. Because when you get money, you gonna move away from a narcissist. Let's be honest. Number two, you too nice. Whenever the narc want to talk or just you just be open. You don't be too nice. The narc wouldn't say you too nice because they don't piss you off. But you know, you when I say too nice is you vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Energetically, emotionally. This is what therapy is all about. When you talk to your therapist, you're talking to someone who you can't bully. If you didn't notice, I mean, I'm sure you haven't tried, but you definitely wouldn't win because they're not gonna tolerate it. Because one, they on a purpose. If you haven't noticed, like I'm just gonna break it down for anybody who think that, like how I was explaining in the beginning of the video, like, and if you could remember your past, which I don't know where your memory goes during this trying times, but when you were in school or on a basketball team or doing X, Y, and Z, you were not distracted by losers. I could clearly think back about 10 years ago, whatnot, whatever, and even girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Don't think because she giving you some that she's not a loser, dog. Like I'm just saying, like, and when I say a loser, is anybody who gonna distract you or bring you down. And then you might be the loser because you might be you know the quote unquote you should be able to do both. You know, if you really that guy. True, but maybe I'm a loser in that department, but I'm not a loser at life. But see, what I'm saying is that see how I just clean that up for myself? That's how we supposed to treat ourselves. We supposed to care about ourselves. But see, you don't dealt with so many people that it was like they jumped you. Like literally everybody, because everybody got their own mind at the end of the day. What makes an alpha? A alpha, with a quote unquote alpha, is just the most agreeable guy in the group. The one that everybody think that is, you know, they could trust that he gonna say the right thing. He becomes the alpha because he's more social. Like I said, like when I was in high school, I was even nervous, but I was still social because guess what? The stage was set in high school. It was a clean slate. Like you knew just by you talking to a girl or this, you wasn't gonna get beat up, you know, for talking to no girl. You know, it's a lot of times it be popular girls that talk to me. And I wouldn't know what to say for real, but I would still say a little something, something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, that was warranted, you know what I'm saying? And when you go into this world, bro, it's people you don't know who putting spells on you. You don't know what you just. It ain't even about nothing personal, but you just don't know what's in this world alone. You know what's in high school. You know what's in middle school. You know what's in elementary. You don't know what's in nature. You know what I'm saying? So, only thing I knew that was in nature was that people fight each other, bro, and shoot each other, bro. You don't know what these catty women be off into. You don't know what these white scientists is off into. And no disrespect to none of them because it's not judgmental. I'm just saying, you just really don't know. You know what I'm saying? And you don't, and they always tell you, you don't know what you don't know. So, you know what I'm saying? When you hit 18, you obviously crossing paths into, even if you didn't graduate high school, you still crossing over. And like I said, once you cross over, see, life is about invisible lines and invisible boundaries. Like a gangster, you gonna know he a gangster, but he not gonna speak about it all the time. You just gonna see it right with your own two eyes, based off the energy, the way you dress, and etc. But the day you step on a gangster feet, it's an invisible line. It's an invisible line because he can't help who he is, right? Now, granted, there's some nice gangsters out here, but I'm just saying it's not really too nice you could be when that's the lifestyle that you dwell in nature. You know, in school, I'm sure y'all don't have some friends that was that, and even in the club, hell, even in the club, you step on somebody's shoes, they oh, bro, you good, bro. He'll bake you though if you was to get disrespectful, but if you just step on his feet, bro, you good, bro. Like I don't met gangsters who in my neighborhood, a couple like but real gangster though. And he's like, yo, like I love listening to Chris Brown. Like he was breaking it down, like bro, like this tough guy stuff, it ain't cool. We're like, I like listening to Chris Brown, and I felt that because I'm like, bro, Chris Brown, he's just a good vibe. Like when like, and this was back when I was younger. This is when I was younger, so you know what I'm saying. The music Chris Brown was making, it wasn't like about women all the time. It was just about like good energy. You know, it was that phase when it was just good all the time. And I felt them. I'm like, bro, it made total sense to my brain because I'm like, bro, I don't grew up around a couple people who was tough, and they wasn't treating me badly, bro. They was treating me like I was their little bro. You know what I'm saying? So because they was doing that to me, I always had a sense to treat the younger people around me the same way. But what I'm saying is that when life get ugly, it really get ugly, and it ain't got nothing to do with none of that bro stuff I'm talking about. And the same person who call you bro will do you filthy. So I'm telling you, nature is different, bro. Like nature is different. So you got to think about what you doing out here and who you affecting and why you affecting and where it's coming from. You can't just think on one dimension about problems. You got to think on multiple dimensions because you don't know how somebody taking something you doing. And this is not like this is a warning, but it's not like to scare nobody. This is to get you to wake up because it's numerous. Just know it's numerous ways somebody's gonna take one thing you doing. Like I said, in school, you could talk to the toughest guy's girl and he might get mad, but it's not going to really be life or death for you. If you do that after 18, when you're out of school and da 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 da, you don't really know what the ramifications is because you haven't lived across the street. You haven't lived outside of school. You know what I'm saying? And you feel me, in your neighborhood, but not in worldwide territory. You just don't know. Back in the day, it used to be more about traditions and families and kings and queens and royalties. I was talking to a girl last night or so, and she was talking about how guys, and I was like, "You running game, you know? I'm not buying it, but I still know you saying some real stuff." So she was saying like, "Yo, like I used to be affiliated with some guys who would do X, Y, and Z to a guy if they seen him flirting with me." And she was damn near saying they would have killed me too. But she wasn't, she was like, nah, they wouldn't have got me. They would have got him though. You feel me? And she was saying like, yo, when we, before all of this internet and like traditionally, when a woman was a queen, you know what I'm saying? Guys would get killed just for wanting to talk to her. Right? You couldn't just do it. Like, and if you wanted to do it, you would have had to give her a gift. You would have had to court her. And she was trying to, I guess, get that respect in order. But I couldn't help but to see her point of view. You know, even though like, you know, I'm the guy who really don't really care so much, and I guess that's my problem, but I just don't. But it's like I still, out of maturity, out of wisdom, and out of life scenarios, situations, I knew that it's a percentage that she might be 100% truthful, and that might be the truth. And she might have dealt with some people who really would have been on that. So I'm just saying, man, be careful out here, bro. Like whether we talking about narcissism, dating, or any topic that I touch on, just watch before you even watch what you do. Watch yourself, study yourself, and know where you fit in this world. Because when you fit in with people, it ain't no none of that. When you out here like a loose tooth or a loose screw, and you just moving around, flirting, like I'm a reckless guy, so I just like, and that's another thing. If you ask any of my friends, they'd be like, yeah, I was kind of sometimes quiet, but a lot of the times, bro, if you catch me on the right day, I'ma just be wild. And when I say wild, it mean like I'm gonna say what I want, but it'd be out of immature and out of youngness and stuff like that. I'll be green, you know what I'm saying? I'll be green. So it's like it's a good thing but a bad thing. Like people would love it because they're like, you can't tell a man what to say. Like you can't tell a man what to do, but you can in this world, and it's like, but that people also love to see somebody speak their mind. It's like the most like it's attractive. It's like, bro, like, do you not know we killers out here? Like, do you not know the world is crazy, but you still gonna be green like this? Like, it's like adorable. Like, I ain't like not on no gay shit, but just on some like, bro, you a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, like, even God said, like, the God blessed the fools and the babies and the fools. Meaning you get extra chances that someone who do better would have never gotten. And that mean when you recognize you're a fool, man, you gotta quit that, man. So that's what this video is about, man. When you recognize you're a fool, you gotta quit it. But this video was originally about that they will beg for your mercy because chosen ones, listen up. At the end of the day, you were a fool. But when you recognize you're a fool, like I said, you always gonna want to wisen up. If you like me, and if you like me, you gonna always want to wisen up. And if that's the case, then you're gonna do the math. You're gonna add things up. 2 and 2 equals 4. Oh, why I ain't getting no women? Oh, I'm not doing this. You gonna scope it out. Oh, this the part I'm weak at. Why I ain't making no friends? Oh, I'm not putting in enough work. I'm not talking to enough people. Why is this? Why is that? All the things I told you that is weak in your life right now or at a low percentage, you could get that percentage up real quick if you within a week, within a couple days. You know what I'm saying? Chosen ones, like playing chess helped me learn that. Like I'm like, bro, I'm got extremely good at chess in a week, bro. It's because I played consistent games over and over again. Because it was enjoyable. On top of it, sometimes YouTube don't feel it that enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes, because you I'm the type of person when I first wake up, I don't feel like doing nothing. Like I feel like going in. I just feel like resting. Healing, letting my body stay right there and just marinate in the healing process. But then sometimes you gotta realize, like, bro, like you gotta be on your, the grind is everything. So at the end of the day, a lot of people gonna doubt you. A lot of people gonna think they got you figured out. But do your grind, do your money, do your average. Think about Chief Keef, bro. I seen a video of Chief Keef where he was before he blew up. He was in his house and he looked all uncomfortable, and his mom was kind of like messing with him, like, "Come here, Keith," and he was like all like secretive about like his energy, like he had the dreads, he was growing the dreads. It was the grind. He was on the grind, and I remember looking like, yo, why you acting like that around his mom? Cause he knew even my own mom is gonna ruin. She gonna treat me like her son, and I can't deal with that right now. I can't tolerate that. It's poison because the mom ain't gonna treat you like a 20 whatever you are son. She gonna treat you like a ultimate son. No matter what age you are, the rules never change type of son. Now you over 18, but to me you the same one. Like I have not, just because you hit 18 mark, I have not started to alter my weapons at all. Like you the same one, and you need to do everything for me that you was doing when you were 7 and 6. And so they don't go to therapy and they don't fix their way of thinking. So they think you the same one. So Chief Keef was thinking right. Look at where he at today. You know what I'm saying? Everyone want to glorify the music video. Oh, he took off because he wouldn't have been that vibe. He wouldn't have been that guy. He wouldn't have been that strong. He wouldn't have been that in that energy. You know what I'm saying? If he had not been aware. You know what I'm saying? And we don't look at that. We look at the glitz and the glamour. So just, I'm just trying to give y'all some, some insight. Like you gotta grind, and even when you feel ugly, when your hair not done, when you only wearing the same hoodies every day, whatever the case is, bro, you gotta just stick it out because at the end of the day, you's a grown human being and nobody ain't gonna feed you. And you don't want nobody to feed you. Forget nobody ain't gonna feed you, bro. You look, I don't learn that, not that I ain't gonna lie. I probably rather not, I'm a man. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you are that, but you don't know it. fully. Like you know it, but you don't really. It's not like I said. You've been treated like a boy. So you gotta really realize, like, bro, I'd rather damn near not be here than to be relying on anybody who don't want me relying on them, or just even if you do want me relying, it's both is evil. You know what I'm saying? Both is it's two. It's like in the 48 laws of power. One of them is to make your enemies choose between two lesser evils. Right? One is evil. One is worse evil. One is less evil. But I'm hiding the rest of the options from you. So you only think you got two options, and they're both evil. That's how I see it now. Okay, even if my mom wants me to eat out her fridge, it's evil. Even if she don't want me to eat out her fridge, it's evil. But that's the better evil because that's the one that's going to help me to grind and break, you know. But it's both evil. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it don't really matter what she want at this point because they both don't suit what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do suits like I had to sculpt my whole life from Monday to Monday, right? Nobody fits in that. Now it's not personal. See, a lot of reasons you get caught back in situations because the narc could bet on the fact you about to be mad at the way I was treating you. So now I'm about to bet and I'm about to get you. I'm about to get you hooked because I know you mad. Now when I know you mad or everything you doing is out of reaction, now you stuck again because you acting like a girl. But really, when you turn your life because you really realize that, hey, this ain't nothing about revenge, this ain't nothing about karma, this ain't me having a mindset of anything personal, this is a mindset of self-esteem, and I'm just about to fix my life. And it might even start from that root rotten place. I'm not gonna lie, but as time goes on, the whole name of the game is to change it to a unrotten place, right? You know, I want to just do me. I don't want to eat your food. I don't want to do this and do that. Now, I'm not going to tell you that because that's an argument for you. But for me, it's not really even that. It's just the fact that I'm just doing my own thing and I want to feed myself after 18 years old. And you're traditional and you're used to seeing guys go out and go slave and push carriages around to go make the money. But at 20 in age, I mean, in the age of 2023, everybody I know ain't really, I mean, the people who I aspire to fit with, they don't really do that. They, you know, they on the internet, they doing other things. They may be on Twitch, they may be on streams, they may be rich off of Instagram, and I don't got time to explain that to you either because it's not even that important for you to know that. It's just important for me to go after it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all parents not even going to grant y'all that wiggle room. They're going to pester you soon as you not pushing carriages around, and it's gonna cause stress because they're trying to force you to do something that God probably don't even want you to do. See, a lot of y'all parents don't even they talk that God stuff, but they don't even really live by it for real, for real. They don't study it for real because the fact that you even want to work for yourself anyway, right? It should be more of they should look at that and be like, I'm proud. But see, they don't want to say they proud until you got $1 million in your bank. So people like that, like I said, I'm sure Chief Keef don't blessed his mother. He didn't get rich and didn't bless his mom. You feel me? But in that moment where he's in the phase where I'm at, it ain't no talking, bro. Because I don't care who you is. You know, because you don't care who I am when it come to this, whatever we living in. You know, when you had me, when you birthed me, you ain't know I was me. So it wasn't personal. You ain't know I was me. You just knew that you was being selfish. Oh, I want to have a baby right now, so I'm about to do what I want to do. That's how I feel, right? I want to have a mansion right now, so I'm gonna do what I want to do. Same thing, different situation. So because the situation different, a lot of y'all parents throw in your face, oh, I got out the house. I got out the house and I did what I wanted to do. I don't care where I'm at. I could be in the house, out the house. I could be in on Mars. I could be I'm a man. So even the fact I could look, they want to bring the conversation where they could bring it to evenness. Like, oh, I'm a man though. You was a woman, so you couldn't do what I could do in the crib. And this was years ago when you really couldn't do what I'm doing. So like a lot of y'all parents just living in Gaga land and stuff. It's not making no sense. So like a lot of y'all really just need to just stay down till y'all come up and get through the ugly storms and the ugly seasons. But a lot of y'all, it's not even gonna be that because y'all gotta get therapy too, because y'all gotta know how to fight demons. Y'all gotta also go have a religion and just anything y'all could do, bro, because you never know if you fighting a flesh or a demon. You never know what, because they so much identical that you don't know what it is. If you don't got no prayer life, no spiritual life, then you vulnerable. I talked about that earlier in the video. You know what I'm saying? Vulnerability it's a thing, bro. Like, even back in the day, bro, if it came to war, if it came to someone trying to take your girl, anything, vulnerability is every reason why they're gonna try it. You know what I'm saying? Vulnerability is everything. A lot of y'all dealing with the demon of vulnerability right now. You know what I'm saying? People around you tried to pick off your plate. They try to abuse you. Even when they give you something, they're giving it to you to get something back. But they claim they love you, but they doing that to you. So it's not even no more. They're not treating you like a fellow. Uh, they're not treating you like a fellow folk. So, but they want you to stay blind to that, right? They want you to be blind that they're not treating you like a fellow folk. You know what I'm saying? Even when I watched the video, Chief Keef, I ain't really even like the way she was calling his name. Like, Keef, come here. Like, and it's like, bro, we can't. I'm a fan of Keef, so if I see him getting treated like a little nigga, it's gonna be like, bro, like, you cool, but like, I see how your mom treating you. And this guy, like, that's how the society look at it. I ain't gonna lie, because a respectable young man, and this is a problem in the black community, because a respectable young man, the mom not even gonna act like that a lot of the cases. So the mom be really open to make the kid look like a kid. Like, after 18, that's disrespectful. They supposed to know, mom or not, sister or not, girlfriend or not, aunt or not. They supposed to know, I bet. But since they don't know, then it's a problem. Cool. But I'm a be a problem too then, because I'm not gonna deal with you, and you gonna think I'm a problem because I'm not gonna deal with you. But see, you gonna try to figure out how you could force me to deal with you at that point. But I'm not even gonna do that, because guess what? Because I'm ahead of the game. I think deeper and longer. I think dimensions. I pray to God about this stuff. God gotta solve anything, bro. He gonna solve the stuff I can't reach. So, and I'm gonna solve the stuff that God. I'm gonna solve the stuff that y'all think is gray areas in the Bible, where y'all could cheat and think that God ain't talk about this specific enough, so I could go ahead and abuse my children type stuff. So you gotta think in the future, chosen ones. You gotta think down the road. Okay, I'm cool right now. I got energy right now. But what about tomorrow? Am I gonna be able to post 10 videos tomorrow? Am I gonna be able to blah blah blah? Am I gonna be able to do this? Y'all gotta start thinking month to month. Like Chris Brown said, wall to wall. You can't just think about 1 month. You can't just think about one day when you're around narcissists. You gotta think about every day what you gonna do, how you gonna do it. And you're not even gonna follow that list every day. But the fact you made a list, it's the fact that you made a list that's gonna make you be able to say, okay, cool. Cause like a lot of stuff in my life, I wasn't able to just turn around and do. I had to set it up first. and then slowly but surely start living by it because I had to build that integrity up. People assume that you supposed to have integrity. People assume that you're supposed to be everything in your life ain't gonna be built on integrity when you first start. The only integrity you had is the fact that you had the heart to start it. But when you start to climb it, that's when people gonna start to get shot. Oh, he really not talking to me. He really went and got a girlfriend. He really don't went and got a job. He really don't got this many views on his channel. He really don't got this. He really don't got that. But guess what? When you do that, it ain't no hard feelings because we in therapy. Therapy not gonna let me have hard feelings. But guess what? Therapy gonna let me move accordingly. Therapy gonna let me see who I'm talking to for who they really is. You may not like that feeling, but that's personal between you and God. That's not my problem. You don't like the way you don't like yourself because I'm sure I'm not the only person who you getting on their nerves. So that's between you, bro. You taking your issues out on the wrong guy because guess what? I'm not that guy. People act see the let me tell you how the biggest weakness of the narc is that they think that you're gonna be the same forever. But you're not. Nobody's the same forever. So they had to keep you in that place. But guess what? Like I said, they ain't never think you was gonna study the game like this. They ain't never think they was gonna turn you to a monster in a good way. Cause they thought, hey, I've ruined them. I broke them. I turned them to a monster in a negative way. Cause it get ugly before it get beautiful. When I'm growing a flower, it's in the dirt. I can't even see the flower. It's in the dirt. I think I killed it. I killed the seed. I put the seed in the dirt. The seed is 6 feet right now. I don't know what's going on. But when it start to bud, I'm gonna look at it one day when I'm not in my ego, and I'm gonna say, God, I did something right. But guess what? I know deep down I ain't have no faith in it. I know deep down my own character flaws. I ain't have no faith, and I can't take that back. And that's what the narc can't never do. They could say, "Oh, look, if I ain't never bother him, he wouldn't have been on fire making these videos." But guess what? They could also say, "I ain't believing him." So it's a catch-22. That's why they keep arguing with you because they stuck in a dilemma and they don't know which one to choose. They don't really believe that you about to be the next big thing. Come on now. And if they do see it a little bit, they don't want to. Come on now, because then they gotta stop thinking that it's all about them because they used to you losing, and it made a circus. You know what I'm saying? It made a circus because you was losing. A lot of people in your business, they don't even deserve to be in your business. They don't belong in there. You know what I'm saying? Who is these people? Random people. You talking to random people telling them that, oh, my son this, my son that. You telling me somebody want to talk to you. I'm like, bro, I'm not talking to nobody. And I guess what? Guess what? I'm over 18. I really don't gotta do that. Even when I was under 18, hell, I wasn't doing that. See, so what I'm saying is they tried to act like you had a new mind and they could do things to you that they really that was absurd. It was absurd. You know what I'm saying? This is why I do what I do now. We studying this year. Everything is study. I'm like a geek. I just need some glasses because this year we gonna talk all about this, bro. Even if we gotta go to Barnes and Nobles and read and go, y'all gotta see me cop some books on narcissism because this is something that's worldwide, spreading across the United States of America. And everybody gonna take this narcissistic stuff differently. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna take it like, oh, this is what I needed to grow up. Some people gonna take it like, man. Some people gonna be bitter. I'm one of them people who I'm gonna be bitter at first, but it's gonna change right after, obviously after you start to grow and benefit from your pain and stuff like that. I guess that's what the message is and stuff like that. A lot of young people, they ain't do a smooth transition from young childhood to adulthood. So I guess this was like some type of like revenge of the parents type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Revenge of society type of thing. Like I already know because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, I know I'm not that guy. When people talk about people who I heard like white guys say the people in society that scare me are the people who are over this age and they in their mother basement playing video games all day. And it's like, bro, that should scare you to a certain extent, but those not the people who shooting up the society. Now, the reason why you nervous about them because you focusing on stuff that you can't see, which is fine, but that's not the guy you should worry about. That's the guy who it's like it's tricky with that guy. I ain't gonna lie because he is in his mom's basement not doing nothing. So it's like that's just where your mind gonna go. But I think it's other things out here that's a little bit more spook. I don't know, but that's what their point of view is, man. So me being able to hear that one day, I forgot this was like years ago. I was on, I just heard it on some website. It might have even been YouTube, watching a YouTube video. This is when I first started YouTube, and I ain't even never really take off. But I was playing with it. I was trying, but it was like I wasn't really doing. I ain't know my lane. I ain't know nothing. So, but I'm like, bro, these white folks about to make me seem like I'm that guy, living with his mom, really creepy and things of that nature. And to be honest, I never been that guy. Like I might have been living with my mom like every other person in my school and stuff like that, but I played basketball, like, you know what I'm saying? I was accepted by society. I was not the guy who they trying to paint or they trying to project is some type of loser. And that, is just not me. And anybody who know me know that it's absolutely crazy for them to I think a lot of people got happy off the fact they could even say that about me. I ain't gonna lie, cause they know deep down when they see me when I was young, bro. They see me and they know like, oh nah, bro, gotta be getting girls. Bro, gotta be out here doing just having fun. Cause if I just my image alone, they're like, oh, if I was him, bro, I would be smashing all the girls. I'll be at parties having mad fun. I know they thought like that, and now, bro, what I'm saying is what I went through what I've been through at this point, like they don't made it to where I gotta be mean. Not even mean, but I just can't be nice. Like the same way, and it's not even a personal thing. It's just no. Look at how they did this nice guy. Look at how they did that nice guy. Look at how they did me when I was nice. So anybody who don't take me for who I am at this point, I just gonna think you a sucker. Cause I'm gonna think that you a leech. You want me to lower my guard. You want me to be nice. But I know people like you, bro, those are people who they get you in a vulnerable position and they kick you while you down like they did Nipsey. I ain't gonna lie. The people, bro, that's what I'm saying. If Nipsey was the type of guy to like RP Nip, but I'm saying if he was the type of guy to stay in his room and play video games, that would have never probably happened to him. Now I ain't saying he wouldn't have went through something else, but I'm just saying like they tell you that it's the guy who's on the game. And then they make it seem like it's the guy who in the gang that's safe because he got gang members around him, so he protected. It's neither. You're not safe no matter what you do. If you nice, you not safe. If you got boundaries, if you look, I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't gonna lie. The only people who really safe in this world is people who are smart. And when I say smart, I mean like street smart. Like, and when I say street smart, what I mean by that is like they 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 worldly smart. Like they know politics. Like they know who, like Kodak Black. Like he got bailed out by Trump. So Trump obviously see that Kodak Black is somebody who he knows politics enough. He's him and Lil Wayne got bailed up by Trump because only way a white guy who everybody think racist gonna do this, that white guy gotta see in these black people that they are chosen. You are chosen. Like I selected y'all. I'm not freeing the whole jail because everybody not thinking how on a degree that these two rappers is thinking. Lil Wayne is obviously smart. Kodak Black is obvious. You gotta be educated to get blessed like that. So what I'm saying is that like you can't be walking around with your pants hanging, sagging. Like you can't be walking around just thinking, not thinking. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand where you are, what's the lay of the land, and what type of world you live in. You gotta understand the history of this world you live in. Otherwise, you're gonna get pillaged. You know what I'm saying? People gonna take your money. They're gonna take everything from you, bro. I'm not even gonna go down the list, but everything that's takeable, people gonna take because you nice, bro. And guess what? Like, you don't. It don't matter if you on the game or it don't matter if you in the game. It don't matter if you playing GTA or you playing GTA. You can't be nice. In fact, the percentage you should be at like a 60% of meanness and a 40% of, or even hell, a 66 or 60, 70% of mean. Meaning what? Meaning I'm not really mean. I'm just not nice. That's the type of attitude I'm carrying right now. Because I would rather lose this way with nuts and integrity and self knowledge and self esteem than to open up and be vulnerable to losers and have these people just think, oh, we walked all over. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, either way, like I said, a loss is a loss. But hey, listen, I don't want to lose. I want to win. I want to win so bad. And if you don't, not this type of person, you can't win. You gotta want to win so bad that you willing to forgive the people who did what they did. That if it ain't that deep, then technically, you know what I'm saying, that karma, right? Even if someone else caused you pain, it's now your responsibility. They put that burden on you. It's yours now, right? But if you handle it the right way, then you gonna obliterate your enemies because you handled it the right way. People think only of manners as like, oh, look at this dumb black guy. He's too nice, like I said, but it's not always. Sometimes you're not too nice, you too smart, and you're not letting people get away with nothing. So you just about to be nice just because you're not gonna let them get away with nothing. And they thinking, okay, cool, like this person is evil. But it's not even that you're evil. It's that you love yourself. And people can't deny that. People can't deny it. Because love is an action word, right? So it don't mean it don't mean that I wouldn't punch you. It just mean that I'm not gonna let you think I'm gonna punch you. And I'm not gonna punch you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna punch you. I'm gonna separate myself from you. That's the action I'm gonna take. Right? Because I don't want the fools to think, oh, then what you gonna do then? No. I'm gonna split up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna deal with you. Because that alone, man, people don't understand how much power is in the split. How much power is in the breakup. It's extreme. I think society, we sleep on that. You could never be the bad boy in the movie that split up with the girl. You could never be that high nose in the air friend that doesn't want to hang out. You could never be that guy because you wasn't raised that way. Well, that sucks that you feel that way, that I can't be that guy. But that's interesting. That's interesting. You feel like I can't be that guy. Okay. Hmm. It's funny how the devil works because even with me being that calm, right? Whoever's narcissistic and telling you that, they'll start to think to themselves, hey, I don't know if I was right. He might ghost me right now as we talking for me saying that stupid shit, for me saying that controlling stuff. Because, bro, these people full of, you know what? I haven't met a human yet that wasn't full of it. Because they talking based off what you shown them up to this point. If they knew that you had it in you, they wouldn't even be talking like that. But you shown them up to this point how to behave. So really, they your kids. They're your sons and daughters, bro. They think that they something they not. They got big headed, and they just a bunch of big kids, man. And you're being bullied because society gave these kids money and guns and power and stuff, and they just a bunch of big kids. Really haven't done any therapy, no real deep work to work on themselves. They really have not done any of that. They listen, y'all being raised by people who feel like they just adults because they passed a certain line of age, and they don't even understand emotional maturity at its. They wouldn't know it if they read it off of a piece of. They wouldn't even know. They don't. They act like the word don't exist when they deal with you. They act like emotional maturity is not even. They act like that's not even a thing. Because really, to be honest, bro, in our society, it's really not. We get more of a rise out of people when they act young. Look at my cool grandmother with her shades on, smoking a cigarette. She thinks she's so cool. Like, bro, those are the type of people I'm worried. I'm scared of those type of people. I like, cause bro, I'm just saying, like, I'm proud to be black, whatever, whatever. But same time, bro, you gotta recognize, bro, we not just black. We black in America. So you could choose how you want your life to be, but you gotta also be wise, bro, in between the cracks of it, bro. You gotta be wise because you just gotta look at it and think, like, bro, how can I be myself without being ignorant? Because you gotta expect that you are ignorant. Because, bro, you know what you know, but you don't know everything. And because you don't know everything, bro, you gotta always look at that. Every situation you walk into, you gotta ask how much of this do I know? We so quick to say I don't know how to get women. I'm not good with women. How much of getting women do you know? You really don't know too much about getting women. So be easy on yourself. Like, you don't know how much of a chess grandmaster you would be. You just don't. And that's the type of attitude I had when I started playing chess. I'm like, bro, if I watch videos on the masters, because I subscribe to a couple of them on YouTube, really ain't know what the heck I was doing. But I already had a change in spirit before I started playing that game. So I already, due to me learning how to pick up women and stuff like that, I changed the way that I view learning new skills. So at this point, I was coming into chess and I was thinking like, bro, all I gotta do is learn a couple of things and I'm gonna catch on because I already been here with picking up women. It's no different. Life is about tools, bro. It's tools. It's certain things I gotta learn. It's a basis in every game on planet Earth, in everything on planet Earth. There's a baseline of rules that if you learn, you could teach a baby how to cut food at a table. You could teach, bro. You could do it because it's a basis, and if they learn them basis, then it's gonna be like second nature. And it's just like that with chess. It's like once I learn certain things, and then obviously from that basis, you grow roots to you learn. You know what I'm saying? You grow branches and you learn higher thinking, knowledge that a beginner can't really mess with. And then on that level, you're gonna win at least 50% of the battles off of that alone. Cause you pass step one, you're on step two. And on step two, if you're really smart, you're gonna assume that there's a higher level. And the game is gonna show you because you're gonna be whooping other players all the time, and it's just gonna go up. But you gotta think to yourself, like I said, They say new levels, new devils. So now you got to bring the Bible in. It's just certain stuff that the world not going to teach you. It's certain stuff the world not going to teach you because the smarter you are, the more accessible evil. It's more harder to not use evil things the smarter you get because you have too much power, and power is going to always be something that is taken advantage of in nature. Like if cheetahs didn't have to hunt their food, they wouldn't. It's just like humans. We don't have. I could order Chinese food. I don't gotta hunt it, so I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, but see, me, I'm such a thinker that at some point I do want to say to myself, well, if I'm gonna eat meat at all, it's gonna be a even kill because I'm not gonna let another group of people keep feeding me all of my life. Same way I would not let my mother do it. You know what I mean? So that's my own personal take. You know, even when it comes to grapes, apples, oranges, why wouldn't I make my own garden? Why wouldn't I do it? Like, if I've elevated to that degree of knowledge, why would I sit here? Like I said, I learned how to play chess in a week. Why would I not follow a couple gardeners? Why would I not follow a couple, you know what I'm saying, of people who do that? Why would I not? Only way you not going to stick to the stuff you tell yourself you want to do is because you have lack of faith in self and you have lack of faith in your accomplishments. Once you start learning, like learning how to play chess, y'all don't know how much of an accomplishment that is to me because I already grew up playing crazy eights, you know, certain games that had to do with luck a little bit of risk, a little bit of chance. We used to roll dice a little bit, or we used to play 2K for money. And chess kind of falls into that manly category of games. I mean, a lot of women play it too, but it's like a very, you got to be crafty. You got to be smart. You got to be a thinker. You got to think down the line, not about right now. A lot of my life I spent thinking about right now. She's cute right now. She's fire right now. She, but even learning how to pick up women, bro, you learn that you don't, when you going after them, the type of energy you gonna be in matters. And it's gonna mess up if you thinking, oh, she's so bad, bro. You play better at all games in life when you're detached. I don't care if I get you or not, but guess what? Hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, where you going? What you doing? Like, and you get away with a lot more when you detach because, you know, you're just more attractive. You have more of a alluring, you know, personnel or whatever. And bro, I'm just saying, bro, you got to learn to live out of that detachedness, and it's possible. Even when I say that, it sounds scary. Live out of that detachedness, that sounds like death. No. It do, but if you're gonna always be scared of stuff you have not faced, you have not done. People do it every day. You have to be detached, and think of it in percentages. It'll help you. Because if you think, oh, one day I'm at 100, I'm 100% alive, and then the next day I'm just detached from myself 24 hours. What is that? That sounds crazy. Yeah, it do sound crazy, but just because it sound crazy, you know, doesn't mean that it's not achievable. Doesn't mean that it's not something that's going to benefit you immensely in life. And that's the people problem. You know, a lot of fear backed up inside of us. Um, a lot of doubt, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. We don't got friends who think on a level. So I'm on the app Bumble and I'm just, you know, chopping it up, man. Like I've been talking to a lot of people. I got 8 messages right now. I didn't even write back, but I'm about to write them back after I end this video. But 5 messages on Facebook. And I just been chopping it up with people. I've been thinking to myself, like, I'm talking to bro right here. His name Velius. That sound like Greek or something. Velius. Velius. Uh, he's in the same city as me, 1 mile away. That's kind of crazy. He probably lived somewhere down the street somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And he said he don't know how to play chess. Cool, but it also say in the art video games. I know how to draw myself, so that's what the conversation kind of went towards. And I'm just talking to him. He said, "What's your recent art?" I ain't got no recent art, bro. Like, uh, but I ain't got none. I told him what I said in my last message. I said, he said, "Do you know how to draw?" I said, "I've been told by many." LOL. I haven't in a while, but super making my way back around to drawing and stuff like that. Like, I'm not opposed to it. I'm really open to going to like art galleries and stuff like that. The problem that I noticed with when I started changing my life the last time on my last channel, yeah, I mean before my last channel actually, I tried to do new things with old people, and the old people they were down to do new stuff because they're like, oh, bro, on some new ish, right? So it's like a still attractive because I'd much rather do something new with this guy than to for him to just make it all about what I want to do. Nobody wants you to make it all about what they want to do all the time, because then they start feeling like, bro, I'm always in my skin. I'm bored. I wish this person had some personality or something to lead me into, but I was moving like that when I had my little truck and whatnot. But so I would go do yoga. I would go eat a lot of fruits from farmers market. I would drive downtown and like to little places to get things done. But it would be like art places and it'd be like things that were different, right? And I had my little, things I would do. And I was proud of myself with that. I'm still am looking back at it. But the problem was, like I said, I tried to do new things with old people. And the old people, why are they old? They're old because technically they want, why do they have to be old? Because they're not really old. I ain't going to make it seem like that. But what it is that I wasn't even a vet yet in living my own life yet. So I haven't necessarily met new people. See, I have to leave the old people in the situations they in and get with the new people. And then if so have it, bring some people into the party. Because then it's more so like, okay, cool, they could come in, but they're gonna do them and I'm gonna go do me still. When I'm new to certain things, it's different. And so that could be discouraging because then you gonna end up feeling like, yo, I'm hanging with bro and I'm bringing someone who don't really fit into a situation and they already, and it's like this fog of like, what do I do? And I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all gotta gain the understanding. Like y'all gut got, like right now my gut, I could tell I feel totally different there. It's due to the therapy I've been doing, due to the grind I've been giving y'all, due to just self-esteem. Like I don't feel like I need nobody. So I feel more like I'd rather meet a new person than go back. And when you feel like that, it's like you're playing on a different level. At that point in my life, I wasn't playing on this level. I was playing on level 1 or level 2. But now I'm on like level 8, 7 or something. And I'm like, bro, I don't really need nobody. And when you feel like that, because you've been going to therapy and you've been detaching, you're like, man, I don't need nobody for real, for real. Even the new people I don't really need because because I turned making friends into a lifestyle. So because I turned into a lifestyle, I don't need anybody because I'm always going to run into another person and I'm always going to know how to speak to people. So it doesn't really matter win or loss or draw because you're going to figure out I got game enough to you're going to figure out like, oh, bro, seem interesting, bro. You're going to think that when you talk to me because like we talking about I got artistic ways. I do a little bit of poetry and I study words all day. I do shadow work. I study journaling, aka shadow work. My ability to express myself is gonna widen. Do you really need friends when you can express yourself like that? Because one, you're gonna get girls if you study that long enough, and then you're going to guys are gonna recognize like, bro, you got value, and guys are never gonna front on that. But what it is that you have to be dedicated to understanding when you in a new phase or going through a transition versus when you just was that old little boy that you was. And you can't let nobody come around you treating you like you that old little boy that you was, because that's what the first thing certain people gonna wish that you was doing was not growing. And those people, like I said, those people can't even come to the new stations that you're going to. I'm telling you, bro, you have to. It's rules to the earth. It's rules to the law. It's laws to the planet. I'm not dealing with nobody. I don't got to deal with. It's not even personal. It's totally just out of self love. I'm not dealing with nobody. He said, "What's your recent art?" I don't got. I mean, poetry. That's all I can say. Poetry, to be honest. See how like right there, I almost didn't even know what to say because I don't got no hand art. I'm gonna say da da da. I don't have no hand art right now, but that stuff, but no, I don't have no hand art right now. But I don't have no hand art right now. But um, I don't know. That's another thing, bro. I want to talk to y'all about before I go. When you talking to people, when you talking to people, it's gonna be moments where they're gonna kind of like how he doing. He's into art, and I told him I used to do art, but he's trying to go down the lane of talking about art. But I really ain't that good at. I mean, I'm good at drawing, but I've never really went into it enough to talk about that for 10 minutes or whatnot. So this is a moment where I would prefer to curtail this topic and talk about something we both could relate about. But this person would, you could tell that that's what he want to talk about, and that could cause some like inner friction or the devil loves confusion. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm telling y'all, this is how conversations work because deep down you don't want to abandon something that seemed like they want to talk about, right? I'm telling you how Satan works because Satan wants you to think that, hey, just change the topic or don't change the topic and stay in this feeling of like, you know what I'm saying? But this is why I gotta have game, bro, because y'all gotta know what to say. Because right now I could even hear a narcissist voice near me and I could hear that this is the perfect opportunity for a narc to come in because of what's going on. And I'm telling y'all how evil spirits work. They want to relate to your bad and to your weak points. When you're really on game, they don't do that. But what I'm saying is that your confusion comes from not being prepared. With a lot of other people I've been talking to lately, I've been just leading them to my cell phone, whether it's woman or man. I just lead them. Hey yo, text me, bro. This is my number. With women, same thing. Like I say a couple things, then hey, here's my number, and it's been going good. But sometimes you're gonna get into this space of like, what do I do and where do I go, and you're just gonna get into this space of like, I don't know this, right? I can't figure it out. This you're gonna get into that place. Like it's Greek to me. This like you're gonna get into that place. And like I told y'all, life is such that it's gonna send demons to you in the moments where you don't really know, and then it's gonna start to feel like a whirlwind because the enemy knows you're at a place of insecurity. Even the fools around you may not know, but the devil knows it. The evil darkness on the universe even has intelligence in it. It knows that right now you feel awkward. Right now, you doubting yourself. Right now, you feel uncomfortable. Right now, you feel, what's this word?
Gauche.
Gauche. You feel ungainly right now. Dude, I love that word. Let me go to that word real quick.
Ungainly.
You feel ungainly right now because ungainly is what I feel when I'm talking to a woman and I can find the perfect words to say over and over again. Or when I'm talking to a new potential friend and I know what to say off the top of the dome. It's like the words just come up and I just grab, oh, here, oh, here, oh, here. Because the words are support, they're flourishing up. And like I said, what happened was, I know exactly what I think had happened. Bro tried to lead the conversation. He said, "What's your favorite art?" Now, here's the thing, fellas, or whoever's listening. When you're talking to women and you're dating, a lot of women try this too, because you might get comfortable talking to people from a leader position. And most relationships I talk in, I'm always leading the conversations. And even your narcissistic parents, they don't want you to be this guy or girl, whatever. A leader, simply, they want you to fit their narrative. They'll come around you with a loud voice, knowing you talking, and assuming you gonna pipe down. The game is very unconscious. It's very subconscious. They want you to think that they're higher than you, even if they're not. You know what I'm saying? But look, when it comes to new potential friends, it's the same thing. Because a lot of the times, people in general, they don't want you to just lead the conversation the whole time. Especially if it's a man, you feel what I'm saying? He probably gonna try to even it out, make sure you're not doing too much leading. And I'm fine with that, you know what I'm saying? Because you're a man, I don't care. But it's just, and in situations like this, I'm telling y'all, man, because I got this narc near me who keep talking loud, bro. They wasn't even talking for the whole video. I hate sharing planet Earth with idiots, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro, I don't want to be around idiots, bro. Like, I really despise idiots. Like, I despise weak people and idiots. Like, I just don't like them, bro. Like, I'm done with these fools, bro. Bro, like, black people, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to be racist, bro. Like, don't ban this video, but bro, they making me hate them, bro. Like, cause they act dumb. They act like they don't know. Like, they act like they ignorant, bro. Like they don't know what they be doing when they doing what they doing. I ain't gonna say it's black people because it's all racist, bro. But it's just idiots, bro. Like, and it be your own family members, bro. That's what I'm saying. Most of my strife came from black people. I don't care what nobody said. I'm not Martin Luther King, bro. I'm not on no brother. No, nigga. I don't look. If I don't know you, I don't know you, and I don't plan on getting to know you because you probably a sucker. Shout out to my black people out there, the ones that's cool though, because it is. I'm not gonna let certain mud brain people make me think that other black people ain't solid because I know they're out there. It's just a lot of foolery, bro. Like, how you gonna come around me yelling, bro? This is what I'm talking about the Chief Keef situation. Like, bro, how you gonna come around me yelling on the phone and expect that I'm what you expect for me to do? To just turn the other cheek, not care, not feeling, not feel disturbed. I'm in the middle of a video. That's why niggas shouldn't be living with their mom over 18, bro. This stupid ass system they got us in, bro. Niggas living with their mom and shit, bro. I'm tired of this shit. I swear to God, bro. I'm not even about to really act like or hold that back in front of you. I'm about to let it be known at this point. Niggas want to act like niggas, now I'm gonna act like one too. Tired of these niggas, bro. I'm a grown ass man, bro. Nigga really should be making thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. Niggas should not be sitting here trying to be all sweet in front of a camera and shit like that. Like, bro, I'm tired of these niggas, bro. These niggas only abusing the money that the system giving them, bro. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. That's exactly what they doing. These niggas is not who they pretend to be. Niggas abusing their power, bro. I'm tired of these niggas. That's why Charleston White be acting the way he be acting. He got no tolerance for black people who weak ass black people who thinking they something they not, bro. It's one thing, bro. It's a certain type of black person out here that just go get their little food stamps, go get their stuff, and they minding their business. Cause they not an immature dickhead, bro. But it's certain people out here who really they're abusive and weak at the same time. And if you're not in a good position, they're gonna cherry pick off of that alone. Oh, at least I'm stronger than this person, I suppose. Looking at it, like that's their whole NO. Like I know I'm weak when I go out the house and I'm around my friends, I'm around public people. I know I'm weak, but when I'm around this person, I could abuse them. That's the type of person that I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even a hateful person, but that's the type of person I don't got no respect for at all. At all. I can't. That's not honorable. I ain't gonna lie. You're just annoying. That's it. It's not decent. You're not a decent person at all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this shit. You're weak. You could hear people's voice and just they in their voice gives away everything right away. They really dependent upon your weakness. Cause when you're not weak, they're weak. You can hear it in their voice. When you're not weak, they're weak. When they're pretending to be strong, they're expecting for you to be weak. I hate people can come around me with your loud voices. I don't care, man or woman, bro. I don't like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm at the point in my life where I don't care what type of organism you are. Do not come around me like you an alpha male. It's gonna annoy me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, like I said, if I'm in a public place, you really could do what you want to do. But even then, I'm probably gonna remove myself because you're not about to demonstrate any type of artificial power over me, bro. Like I'm just not that. I'm gonna rebuke you. Like I might even put some holy water on you or something. Like, bro, I'm gonna be. It's not even that. It's the fact that I dealt with too many retards in my life already before meeting you, and now that I'm meeting you, you're fitting into that category. You might even be a good person. You just too loud, right? That's annoying, bro. Especially when I'm trying to do something. It's like, bro, this person knows I'm trying to do something, and they wanna do what? Go against the grain. Is that a mother or is that what is that? Like, what is that? A lot of y'all are raised by that, bro. Like someone who wants to just distribute power, show power. And at a certain point, that's nothing but annoying. How much of that you think a nigga really wanna like tolerate? Of you acting like something you're not, such as a dominant creature in nature. Now they do say in nature women lions are the hunters and the men are not. So that is a little confusing there. But I'm just saying, I don't know. In all of my relationships, I was the dominant one. The women are dominant in different areas. And I respect that, but I'm just saying, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas could talk whenever they. It seemed like as soon as I wake up and start filming, it seemed like the devil's sending this person from wherever they are, living their fucking life around me, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. So y'all don't understand the half of that shit. So don't judge me off of this. But I'm just saying, you don't understand the half of how that feel. Because it's just like extremely like tedious. Like, bro, you mean to tell me you ain't got no fucking life that much to the point where as soon as I decide to do something, that you're gonna allow the devil to yeah, it's like life be feeling colorful before they come around, and then they make it feel dull. I typed in the word tedious. They make it feel colorless. Certain people, you just, bro, you're better than, straight up. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's the problem with society. They put the people, they so cold at how they set it up. They put the people who got more potential under losers and gave the losers money and structure and status to crumble the people who got potential, like to be beautiful people, to make beautiful art, just to thrive. And they put you around lollipop head people who don't really got a brain, who could be used against you, who just gonna do stuff without thinking, to the point where they driving you crazy. But see, I got an outlet right now, so I could really talk to people, and now that's gonna break the curse alone. But see, the devil don't like when you break their curses, because now they gotta stay on your ass, because they know that back in the day they would have had you really in your feelings. I ain't gonna lie, that just had me in my feelings. But at the end of the day, like I said, as long as I'm talking and expressing myself, bro, as long as I'm expressing myself, bro, that's all I need to do for the rest of my life, bro. Because look, I know the devil, man. Because look, as long as you're expressing yourself, they can't control you. Especially when you forming friendships with people who understand your angles on life, the perspectives you have. Because that's what the devil doing. The devil is what? Two against one in you all the time. Creating pods of people who who you know would agree that you're the problem. All the time people want to talk about, oh, these kids the problem, these kids the problem. So I know they're NO. I already know what the deal is with the perspectives that they got. Do I care? No. But do I hear it? Do I am I slow? I can conceive what your perspective. I mean, you spoke on your perspectives. A lot of these older people don't like young people, no way. They really envy young people. We're nothing but pure potential. I ain't gonna lie to you, nothing but pure potential. And they just can't stand that shit. They just can't stand that shit. This is why we need to talk to people our age all the time. Stop talking to old people. Let them talk to other old people. Unless it's a respectable older person, bro. If they just somebody who think they know everything, bro, every old person ain't equal. That's a trap if you think that. That's like saying every basketball player is equal. Every old person not equal. It's some old people out here who wish they were still young. Guess what that's gonna do? That's gonna cramp their swag. That's gonna cramp their style. They're not gonna even talk to you the right way. They're not gonna even know how to. It's like two different worlds, bro. And I hate the old person who always want to live in amongst the young people. Like, you're a fucking cornball. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it's just a complete testimony that you can't fit in amongst your peers and the people your age. I know a couple people like that can't fit in with their own age group. I don't been seeing this shit all my life. I don't been seeing people abuse younger people, even behind the young people backs, talk crazy. And I'm sitting there like, yo, what? Why would you say that? That's crazy. Really showing their ugliness inside. A lot of people really ugly inside. Their hearts is small and ugly. And it just is what it is, bro. It just is what it is, bro. Like, the more I don't speak on certain stuff, the more I can't really call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? I gotta call a spade a spade. That's the only way people really make it out of these type of situations, because you got people, like I said, they be out in the world living their life, doing something. Soon as you wake up and do something with yourself, it's like these people are gravitationally pulled towards you to come, not even talk directly to you. They do that sometimes, but not even talk directly to you. They talk around you in an aura, in a boombox type of manner, to where they're dominating the spirit of the whole house. So now where you have some poison in your tank now, in your emotional field, you have some strife in your spirit, because opposites may attract, but they don't get along. It's oil and water. And that's why I'm mad, because I'm like, bro, why do I have to live with oil if I'm water? Why would I live with oil? Come on now, that's fucking stupid. But I'm not here to disrespect nobody. But that's what the devil want me to seem like I'm doing. But I just want to sit here and say oil and water don't mix. So if it don't mix, then I'm supposed to be mad. Straight up. I don't care how nobody feel about what I'm saying right now. They could look at me like a demon devil dog. I don't care, because in my opinion, oil and water don't mix. So I don't need to be around bullshit, complainers, whiners, you gossipers. I don't like if I don't like it, then I don't like it. You can't force somebody to eat what they don't want to eat, bro. You can't do it. That's what these people thrive off of, forcing their kids to do things that their kids never even intended or wanted to do. So while you're gaining what I told you to gain, you're losing your spirit all at the same time. You're breaking your soul. You're disconnecting from your God-given talent. You're really supposed to be big. You're really supposed to do art. You're really supposed to be talking to people and motivating people. But I'm going to come around to where you're going to have to lower your tone. The devil did that. Devil did that. No human is doing that. The devil is doing that. They don't want you to speak loud and be proud and be confident. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. I didn't say that. The Bible said it. See, when I'm saying everything without the Bible, it seems like I'm having a biased opinion. When I'm bringing the Bible in, everybody got to shut the fuck up. Because now we all got to look at it, even me. And if you're going to attack anybody, attack the book. Because I didn't make the book. But it's a reason why you feel attacked. It's the devil. It's the devil. And then if you don't believe that it's some evil stuff out here in this world, then, oh, you make for a perfect victim. And a lot of y'all don't believe it because y'all seeing is believing. So if you don't ever get stabbed, shot, pushed, if you don't nothing don't never happen to you, then guess what? You still a baby mentally in that capacity. So you're easy victim. You're easy prey because you don't got no spiritual identification. You don't know nothing about it. So you just gonna look at the physical and be like, oh, this person is doing this. Whole time it's a whole demon in that person that you can't. If you can't see it, how you going to even think to approach it the right way if you can't see it? If a demon could hide in a person, how you going to even begin to distinguish that it's a demon in the person? You ain't no preacher. You ain't no experienced spiritual person. They telling you it's narcissism. Exorcism is what I'm telling you it is. So I'm just saying, these words sound alike. I'm just saying. You don't know what you don't know. That's what they say. And I'm telling you, this world is evil enough to hide stuff from you so you're scared of living shit out of you. I ain't never seen no demon come out of nobody before. And the way my grandparents tell the story of them seeing that happen, it sounds scary. Enough to make it to where you can get bullied by a demon because you're scared. Because they tell you in a way, oh, that demon was ugly, da da da. Okay, so then hell, then I don't want to see nothing ugly. I don't want to deal with that. So I'm not about to uh pray no demons out of nobody or nothing like that. What if that demon get in me? That's the first thing that you going. Come on, bro. Like it seemed like these people. I respect to my grandparents, but it's be seeming like they don't be knowing that how to communicate it in a way where they not putting you up on game. They scaring you away from the shit. But a lot of people and a lot of these women got demons in them, and I'm convinced. How could they not? They drink liquor. They do everything that, because it's a thin line. Like I said, it's an invisible line. It's a thin line between a video game and real life. A lot of us think we could go to the club, hang with our bad friends, do this, get strippers, do this, do that. But we not really asking ourselves exactly what's going to come behind that. All you see is someone get shot here and there, and you're like, okay, well, I ain't really a bad person. That's probably not going to happen. But you're not thinking about none of the diseases. You're not thinking about, and the diseases ain't really what I'm harping on, because I feel like diseases could be healed. But what does diseases symbolize in a spiritual realm? It can't be nothing positive, right? So I'm just saying, like, if you really do the math and you really think deep enough, then you could kind of, and I was listening to somebody the other day that was talking about like demons represent something in the Bible that we don't necessarily study. I don't know. I don't study the Bible. So I know I make a good target for a narcissist because I don't know nothing about none of the stuff he was talking about. So if I see somebody doing dumb shit, I'm just gonna think they doing dumb shit. And I'm gonna take it person to person. Like, yo, why you doing, like, how can I kind of ratify or fix the dumb shit? But I'm not gonna really think to myself like, bro, how can I like what is it really? I'm not going my mind is gonna block at a certain point, because even if I was to find out it was a demon, what am I gonna do about it? Some a prayer, some shit, like I don't know. So either way it go, it's a catch-22. Most people are not gonna. Most people are not really that spiritual. I don't even look at spiritual as a percentage. You know what I'm saying? I don't even look at it as a percentage. But my grandmother, she know how to speak in tongues. She know how to pray a demon out of somebody. She got some deeper understandings. But then that would beg the question, at what percentage? Because, right, I can't say I don't know what she is and what she's been through. Everybody right now listening got grandparents. And y'all can vouch. They're the most secretest people in the family. Secret. And then everybody got a couple aunts that's secretive, whatever. You just don't know nothing about their life and what they be doing, or they keep their business off the streets. Very, very good. But just because they keep their business off the streets don't mean that out of your growth and development, we're still connected genetically. We're still connected in systematically. And therapy teaches you that. So you may got some of your spiritualness from your grandmother. You may get this and that from certain people as you grow. And certain gifts and stuff like that. Just like you may get certain diseases and things like that, right? Inheritances, genetic inheritances. Um, my grandfather one time was talking to me. He was like, "Why don't you be a preacher?" I don't know if that was a trick question or what, but he said it as if he knew that I something I already kind of like a route that I already was kind of like going down. Like I wasn't ready to take that on, and I'm still probably not fully, but I was enough thinking about it enough to when he said it, I'm like, wow, how did he read my mind or something? But it was around the time where I was arguing a lot with my mom and stuff like that. It's as if he knew that this was right for him. And it was confusing though, because like, and that's what I'm saying. Grandparents got like a mysterious thing about them where you can't quite relate with them. It's like y'all talking to you off of something they seen in their past, but they're not really giving you enough information. They're not really emotionally smart enough. Like they're emotionally smart because they've been here enough. They got experience. They've been around people enough, but they're not really like how us people, like we have people out here like Owen Cook. He's like a social coach, so he teaches about social. So when you learn about social, you learn like, okay, it's more than one way to communicate to somebody. You could do it just verbally, but then it's like, even if I'm verbally communicating, it's gonna be blind spots that I want to also make this person feel more comfortable. I want to make them understand where I'm coming from. I don't just want to say stuff. I want to make them understand where I'm coming from. Grandparents will tell you, why don't you be this? But they won't really tell you where they're coming from. Like, oh, well, because I know that you argue with your mom a lot and maybe this would be good for you. That would have made me have what? Basis on what you talking about. But they just say it. Maybe I should have asked, Granddad, why you say that? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even thinking to ask that, but it's just, I would like to know why he said that, because I definitely had some thoughts about what type of man I was going to become around that period of time, and I still struggle with it because there's so many things on the table. Like I said, when you're being a YouTuber, you could be like I said, you could be the next anybody, bro. Come on now. There's nothing but potential, like I said. So it's like you're like a great debate, right, of the family. Like, oh, what is he gonna be? Like, he's arguing, he's doing this, but they know you're good and you're bad from a exterior position, not an interior position. So it's nothing but naysayers and projections. And so even something that sounds as good as being a preacher could be a straight up projection, because that's a lot of responsibility. Like, I don't know if that's what I want to be. I might just want to be a YouTube therapist. I might just want to be a dating coach. I might just want to be, So even positivity could be food for thought, but the food for thought could be stagnation. Because I'm gonna probably run into exactly what I'm gonna be if I keep posting and going forward. But by stopping and saying, "Oh well, my grandfather wanted me to be this, and my mom also wanted me to be that, and I kind of want to be both," and it's like, well, then it's just room for, like my grandmother would say, room for the devil. Because when you're whole, you're just gonna perform no matter what people think. You're just gonna have nuts in the situation. It just doesn't matter. You're just gonna have nuts. It just doesn't matter. So, and as long as you have nuts, you better believe that you're going towards something, at least, right? At the very least, you're going towards something, and something is probably, especially when you're a man, better than nothing. So, I mean, it just is what it is. Kind of hard. Like life is like a science experiment. It's very much, you got to experiment. You got to try things, and you just got to, whatever can make you put in the most trial and error is the thing that you need to do, because the more trial and error, the more you just gonna pick up. You're gonna become more sound in the game. You're gonna be able to hear stuff that people can't hear that don't play the game as much as you. Like when I play chess, I play it so much that it's like my ears opened up, my eyes opened up, my brain opened up. I could see things that I could think 3 moves down the line because I'm playing it so much. And it's just like I could see something. Okay, I'm about to do this to do that. And if you don't see that, then you don't even see how many opportunities you be missing. You could have been won the game. You missed so many opportunities. You don't even see all this over here. So being young is a very ludicrous thing too, because you don't see everything. That could be very scary, but it doesn't have to be, because you just got to understand what you are, man. You young, you don't know. and keep your eyes open and keep moving forward, and things gonna manifest regardless. I mean, I think I'll be pretty happy with whatever I become. If you really want to be technical about it, like I don't really think it really matters as long as I'm getting paid, as long as I'm doing something. Any topic that I talked about on this channel, I'm obviously interested in. So if I'm getting paid to do something I'm interested in, how could you really beat that? It would just have to be the devil at that point trying to get me to distract. Anything with the word dis at the beginning of it, DIS, is a negative thing. Disassociate, dishonor, disrespect. The devil wants you to do anything with a DIS at the beginning. Disrespect yourself. Disrespect your, dishonor yourself. Associate with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Um, Dismay. You know what I'm saying? Um, Dismal. No, I'm just playing. It's mad words like that though that they're all bad in terms of what I'm talking about today. In terms of your confidence, in terms of your self-esteem, it's all of those words all are gonna literally the word dis. They're gonna dis-ease. You know what I'm saying? They're meant for dis-ease. Um, any word with a dis in front of it is gonna lead to dis-ease. Because think about it. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, but you don't even recognize when you're not taking those shots. You think you're protecting yourself, but really at night when you go to sleep, you're adding to this diseases because your body knows when you lie to yourself. Your brain don't know. Your body remembers. Your body has memory. So your body's going to distinguish a lie versus the truth every time. So as soon as you say, I wanted to talk to that girl, but I lied to myself and I told myself I doesn't matter. Well, any old person could just lie to themselves and say it doesn't matter. Anybody could do that. People have been trying to do that for thousands of years. It doesn't work. Because you know deep down, you don't know up here in your head. You think you could lie to yourself still. You still a baby. You still think you could lie to yourself. You're still a baby. Deep down within knows that, hey, you can't talk to that woman because you don't got no confidence to talk to that woman. So you could lie Monday to Monday and 10 years from now, finally recognize that a lie ain't nothing but a lie. It ain't never going to be a truth. So that's just, only kids think lies are truths. So that's just the bottom line. You can't go nowhere from the bottom line. It's the bottom line. But like I said, a kid believes in fairy tales. A adult just believes in fact. And that's it. So, but that's what I'm saying. So that's everything. That's everything. That's this whole video right here. Fact. And associating with the facts. When you associate with the facts, it's game over for Satan. It's game over for Satan because there's no fear in the fact. There's not even no time to have fear in facts. Even in death, you don't even got time to think about dying because you're dying. There's no time. People think that it's going to be like, I remember I used to be scared to get needles in the doctor's office. But sometimes they already sliding that needle into to your vein, and it's really not that serious because it's like, bro, it's like as I'm watching they're doing. So as I'm watching they're doing, it's really not no distinction between that time barrier. And it's like, how scared can I be as I'm doing what I'm talking about? As I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the fear, the fake, it's a thin line between the fear that you have and the expansion of what you think it is. And it stretches the truth. Because yeah, sure, you do have fear, but it's stretching that shit. But you can't measure the stretch of it.
with your bare eyes and stuff like that. Only through getting the shot can you actually after it be like, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was annoying. It was kind of teeter. It was, I didn't like it still, but it wasn't freaking, it wasn't like something impossible. Like it wasn't something like that. So, like I said, fact is fact and fiction is fiction. And the more of a fiction you believe in your life is going to affect you, whether you think it is or not. It just does. And I wish it didn't. I knew. Look, I wish it didn't because then everybody would be great. But Michael Jordan had to get up and really be great. He had to get up and really be great. And at some point, you got to look at it. Look at yourself like that. Like, like it either is or it isn't. And if it is, and I'm treating it like it isn't, then I'm the problem because you know what I'm saying. That's just what is what it is. Now, it's a lot of things in life that you can't see that be happening. That's where the devil likes to dwell. Just like a cheetah behind a bush. You know what I'm saying? Likes to dwell because it's waiting for you to catch fear, anxiety, or doubt. This is the type of society we grow up in where if you don't got fear, doubt, or anxiety, then you're kind of, people not going to tell you this, but you kind of perceived as a monster because those are the only people that we seen on TV that were extremely confident were monsters and superstars. But it's like a monster flair that they have, right? Because it's like, bro, it's not human. This person's not human. Like the Terminator. Every time I try to destroy their confidence, they just not destroyed. It doesn't make sense to the logical mind, right? So how do one stay confident in such a predicament? How? You got to every day wake up and build that confidence. You got to every day wake up and you got to be the one, like Neo in the Matrix. You got to wake up. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna start affirming and do affirmations," and then wake up and then say, act like you know that's Greek to you. You don't know what affirmations are no more. You know what I'm saying? You have to have pure confidence. And to me, in my point of view, pure confidence comes from repetition. It does not come from some unhuman characteristic thing that we think. Oh, some people. I mean, I even got to clear this up. Me growing up, I just felt like some people had confidence and some didn't. But when you even look at why that might have happened, it's because they either had a father figure or somebody of an example of a consistency in their life. So it was hard for them to fall into them deeper depressive emotions because they always seen their father right there on some uh prime example type shit. So it's like, where you really going from that standard? And even if your father catch you in fear, he's gonna do what? He's gonna talk to you. And you're gonna quickly energy is transferred. So you're gonna quickly recognize that he's not feared about anything. So you're gonna quickly pick up on that and it's gonna be it's gonna deaden anything that's toxic around. But see, when you don't got those examples, and even fatherless children, we could find examples out here. Don't think that if you don't got a father that you can't still reap the benefits of that. You don't need that. Now I'm not gonna say you don't need it because there's probably other things, but other nutrients and stuff. But at the end of the day, man, like you really don't. Everybody don't. It's not. Life is individual thing enough. So everybody, some where one guy might fall, the other guy might trample over that same spot and not recognize certain things or whatever. But I'm just saying, I study life. This is my job. I study life. So I look at why things go where they go. Now, but either way, confidence is confidence. And I don't need to be perfect to have it. I don't. I don't. Uh, and anybody who comes around me and says, you need a haircut or you need to be more perfect or more better, uh, I don't really, I don't really perceive that the same as them. So, and I don't have to. That's the part that's actually funny. I don't really have to. And I think it's just more about that. And that's why you got to really study this stuff or it won't make sense because you have to lean into it sometimes. Like, I don't have to. That's what makes me an adult is the fact I really don't have to. And sometimes other people don't get it until you lean into it for them to really hear you that you don't care. Sometimes you don't know how to talk to, like, I remember I would be dating women and I wouldn't know how to express myself about everything. And that's not attractive. But what I'm saying is that when you know how to express yourself, it's not about what you say, it's about how you saying it. It's the delivery. So sometimes to let her know, hey, you're not my mother, you're not gonna talk to me like that. It's just it's the way you project it, right? The way you say it and where you coming from. And why are you even dating someone abusive? But that's a whole nother episode. But I'm just saying, we must start to think on a level we never thought before. You might be curious about a guru. You might be curious about a preacher. You might be curious about my YouTube channel, but you have not yet to travel this way and understand that how bad you are of a person, and I mean bad in a good way. You don't understand how much power you have. You don't have not weaponized. I ain't gonna say the word weaponized. You have not utilized your power. You don't know what type of man you really are. You could tell 12 women no back to back and still get the 13th woman. You got power. You got enough power that society don't want you to know. You got enough. That's why they don't tell you you got it, because you already got enough. You already got enough. We'd rather you not know what you got because you already got enough. And we know if you know what you got, you gonna weaponize it. Like I said, you gonna use it in a uh, what's that word? Detogatory? I don't know how to say that word. You're gonna use it in a foul way, basically. And let's be honest, all humans are not exempt from being foul. You know what I'm saying? Abuse, like I said, it's an invisible line. It's a thin, invisible line from you having power to you abusing your power. Because you got to be stronger to not do that. When you could get any woman you want, you got to really be able to choose the chick that don't look all that good sometimes. Because she is that good on the inside. So you can't, she better than them other chicks. But see, something inside of a man gonna always want to explore his life. He should, to a certain degree. But see, you got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to say, I got something right here. But you will never know that if you don't talk to a lot of women. Like I said, I play chess a lot, so I'm able to decipher when I have a good situation on my hands. The deal is already closed. He made too many wrong moves. I made too many right moves. The game is already over. Because I've been here enough. I played the game a lot. And that's what it is. And so Think about all the ways in your life where you're not doing enough. Think about all the ways in games in your life where you're not doing enough and you're just playing just enough. And you want to up that repetition. Because I promise you, if you up that repetition and a certain percentage, and it's funny, all you gotta do is ask yourself, at what percentage am I doing that? Whatever that thing is, whatever the matter is, whatever the affair or object is, how much am I doing that? Because you have nothing to compare it to. A lot of y'all don't even go to the doctors. Y'all don't have doctors. So y'all don't compare this to that. My doctor said eat this percentage, but I'm eating this percentage. See, I'm the type of guy, bro. I'm so smart. When I'm talking to a doctor, I could, hey, yo, print me out these papers with the percentage of this and that, and I can break this down myself. And I bring it back. Because look, everything I do it to the max. This is what the devil don't want y'all to know about me. Everything I do it to the max. And I do it quickly. If I know something, I do it quickly. When I was going to the doctors, I had a folder with papers in it. They told me where all my levels and stuff was at. Now, do I believe everything the doctors say? No. But it was at least a certain graph that I could go off of. But I'm just saying, life is life. You need some reference points for you to know certain things. Otherwise, you moving loose leaf. You just flowing with the air. You need to stick your pole in the ground. I know that sounds a little not good, but stick your pole in the ground and just, hey, I'm here. This is what it is. This world is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a lot of things that just, it's not crazy, but it's dark. It's dark things on this planet. Shady. But we're not gonna go too deep on that tangent of talking about dark because I could do that another day, but just know, man, just know. If it's good, it's gotta be something bad, man. And the whole goal is to not, this is what shadow work is about. It's about not running from the dark because when you don't run from the dark, man, you become beautiful. You become sexy when you embrace the dark. So there's some corny people out here who embrace the dark and a pervert. They do it too much. But it's like when your darkness is just like true and it's just regular, like it's not something too dark. It's just like your life. You become a perfect blend of both, you know. Can't overdo the darkness. A lot of people they wannabes. They live too deep in it. They get lost in it and it really messes with their swag. It messes with their personnel. It just throws their whole personnel off. This is art. Life is like art. You want to think about it. Hey, when I'm talking to women, yeah, they can see my flaws, but the flaws is balance. I'm not gonna sit around act like some gangster when I ain't no gangster. I'm not gonna sit around and do none of that because I'm healed. I'm healed, and when I'm healed, I'm not lost. I'm not. My vision ain't broke. I can see who I am and who I'm not. I can see what's what, and when I can see what's what, I'm gonna break all demons straight up. I'm just gonna do it. I don't care, and because I don't care, you know what's going on, and because you know what's going on, I'm gonna keep it P. I'm not gonna deal with you. See, P don't always mean doing the most. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it means doing less, doing lesser. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, being P is about balance. It's all about balance. Mm. Yeah, I'm about to end this video, man. I'm tripping. I told you, I keep telling y'all, I keep getting caught with these long videos. I hate this long video. I look at a lot of YouTubers that do these professionalism 23-minute videos, and it just make me feel like, bro, this is what YouTube is, bro. But I know a couple of YouTubers, don't get it twisted, that every time they post is some long, but I think they be going live. Yeah, they be going live. They don't be doing this. So I'm about to end the video, man. I'm out. Peace.